Hey YouTube, it's Mike Penn Gangster, and today we're going to try to craft the best quarterstaff that we could. By the way, guys, we're going to keep the videos a little bit, I would say, less videos of Path of Exile until the new season. I see a lot of people are just not as much interested at the moment because they're all waiting for the new season. I'm also waiting for the new season, so we're still going to make some videos here and there. But for the crafting part, when it comes to the quarterstaffs, right now people are just not buying really much. But I still want to kind of craft something that, you know, that I would like to consider a top quarterstaff, like one of these, for example, which is a very good one, of course. So whatever, let's get into it. As we always do, we start always with the essence of Ace. Afterwards, we basically use Orb of Augmentation, and then we decide if it's a good enough staff for us to use a Greater Essence of Torment. If not, we're going to end up using, of course, the Regal Orb, and we're going to Exalt it, and we're going to use Chaos Orbs only if we see we have something, of course, that is reasonable. At the end of the video, we're going to upgrade our staff's qualities, we're going to socket them, and see if we have something that is worth selling, all right? So let's start off here with the first 5 staffs. So I have 20 staffs. I did do a mistake though. I bought one of these, which I don't know. We're gonna see what we're gonna do with it. I usually don't buy these ones. I usually don't buy the ones with the lightning damage. I usually buy the ones with the physical damage, but whatever. So anyway, we get a tier 2, another tier 2, a tier 3, a tier 5, and a tier 4. So a tier 5, tier 4, not bad. Again, not good enough for what I'm looking for me to be able to use a Greater Essence. I'm looking for, like, you know, at least 20 plus increased attack speed with some other good stat next to it, right? So anyways, let's go ahead and use the orb here and see what we get. So on the first one, we get the tier 4 and the tier 1 physical damage. Unfortunately, it's not great. On the second one, we have a tier 5 with a tier 2 physical damage. This is the one that adds the physical damage, so whatever, not that great. Also, here we get a cold damage. Wow. That's pretty crazy. And the reason why I'm going to say this is crazy is because a tier 6 with 132% increased elemental damage, that is very good. Unfortunately, the increased attack speed is very low, but you can see, like, on my weapon, I have 91 at tier 4, and trust me, that is good. So rolling a tier 6 here is definitely something that we're going to put on the side and may consider using a Greater Essence on it, just for the sake of the video, because that is a one hell of a roll on the elemental damage there with attacks. And we get a lightning damage tier 6 here. Let's go ahead and use a Regal Orb here on these ones and see what we get next. So on this one, we get the elemental damage to attacks. Unfortunately, tier 2. On this one, we get the attribute. Here we get the accuracy. And here we get the stun built up. So unfortunate. None of these are... Yeah, none of these are good, man, to be honest with you. None of these are good. Personally, what I would do is put them in here. Since we have a lot that are the same, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them in there. Let's go ahead and take 5 more. We're gonna need one of these for sure. And afterwards, we'll put them in there and try to reforge them. Why not? So far we only have one that looks interesting. So our second set, we got a tier 3, a tier 7, nice, I like that. A tier 4, tier 7 with 23, it's pretty good. A tier 3 and a tier 4, okay. Let's open the augmentation one here. Gives us a nice stat. So on this one, we get the tier 3 physical damage with the accuracy. Okay, well, decent, I would say. Wow. That is a big. Let's just put these ones real quick here on this side. Get very lucky there with that weapon, because we get the tier 7 increased attack speed and the tier 8 physical damage. Just as the weapon is, if the market would be like actually active and people not waiting for like season for the season to come out, just as the weapon is right here, you could easily sell this weapon for like 1 divine, just like that, just for the fact that it has a very high tier in attack speed and a very high tier in physical damage. So we're going to put this one on the side. Of course, we're going to use the Greater Essence of Torment on this one. I mean, this is just a really nice weapon to have. Let's see what we got in the other one. So here we got a tier 6, which is also pretty nice. See, this is what I want. For example, for me to use one of these, I want to have like tier 6, for example. Okay, so this one has a tier 6, tier 4. It's pretty close. Of course, we're not going to use it. We're gonna, you know, we're gonna go with the the minimum that we want. Maybe tier 5 we would have went for it, but it's a pretty good roll though. Here we get the cold damage, and here we get the fire damage. So let's go ahead and Regal Orb and see what we get next. So on this one we get the dex, 23 extra dex. And this one here we get the grant 3 life per enemy hit, dex again, and life per enemy killed. I guess we'll use exalts on this one. See what we get next. So we get dex, we get accuracy. Just not good. It's just not good. So let's go ahead. I don't like the other ones, but we are gonna reforge this one. We're gonna put it here. We're gonna use this one here. And the reason for that is because I'm pretty sure, yeah, we had 2 more of those that we didn't like. And we're gonna put it in there. And let's go identify those 2 and see if maybe they're a bit better. You never know. So we get on one of them, we get the critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and we get 3 tier 1s afterwards. They're all physical damage, which is crazy because that's what you're looking for. Unfortunately, they're all tier 1, tier 1, tier 1. It's not a bad looking weapon for maybe like, could probably sell this for like 10, 20 exalts. I don't think it's gonna go much more than that. Maybe if we upgrade at like quality it and socket it, maybe we'll get a little bit more, but I don't see us getting much more than like 20, 30 exalts at this stage of the game. But it's a pretty nice reroll. Unfortunately, they're all tier 1s there, but it is what it is. So on this one here, we get nothing great. This one's pretty bad actually. Okay. Yeah, pretty bad. Unfortunate, pretty bad. So let's go ahead and actually put them 2 in there. This one here, we'll put it on the side. We'll see at the end what we're gonna do. This one here, unfortunate, we're just gonna sell because we'll probably won't have enough to make 3 of these to be able to reforge them. So let's go ahead and see what we get next. Let's use one of these because we're gonna need to put it in there. Okay. So far we got 2 decent ones. One really nice. So a tier 4, 2 tier 4s right here. A tier 3, a tier 1, and a tier 4. So we got a couple of tier 4s. Nothing crazy here. We got a tier 3 fire damage here. We got a tier 8 accuracy. We got the accuracy also here on tier 5. We got tier 1 elemental damage, and we get a tier 5 physical damage with a tier 4 increased attack speed. So this one's okay, not the best, but it's okay. Oh, losing control. So here we get grant life per hit, not interested. We got dex. Here we get the critical hit chance. Unfortunate, the accuracy rating is not great. And here we get the attribute requirement, and here we get a tier 5 physical damage. This weapon is actually looking pretty decent, to be honest with you. Which one was it? Yeah, let me just put this one in here because we're gonna identify it. We're not gonna use that one. So let's see what we get next here. Let's just see what that one reforged. So that one reforged as we actually ended up getting the attack speed back. We got the fire damage, and then we got 2 stats that we don't really care too much for. So we do have 2 weapons that I do want to exalt. This one being one of them. So we got the elemental damage here. Not bad. Tier 2 though. And then we got critical hit chance. Oh, it was a critical hit chance? I'm not even sure what we got. And we got the physical damage. A low one. I mean, it's got the increased attack speed, critical hit chance, elemental. Again, this weapon as it is, maybe you can get 10 exalts for it. I don't really want to invest much more in a weapon like this. I just don't feel like it's good enough. Let's see if we get something good here. We get the stun built up. We get enemy mana. And the last one, what did we get? We got fire. Yeah, unfortunate, nothing really good. I mean, we're gonna put this one on the side just in case if I try to sell it for 10 exalts. We're actually gonna just get rid of these ones. Unfortunate, they were not great. So we got 5 left here. Let's see if we get lucky. Okay, so we get tier 3, tier 3, tier 4, tier 3, tier 1. Not very lucky with the tiers there. So we do get a tier 6 physical damage, but we do get it on the on the lightning damage staff. So not that great. Here we get tier 6 cold damage, not bad. Get a tier 6 physical damage, pretty nice. We get the tier 4 elemental damage here, which is nice. And we get, look, like for example, my weapon has only the attack speed tier 4, so the weapon itself ain't that bad. It's pretty decent so far. And on this one we get the tier 3 physical damage, so nothing crazy, but here we get more. Oh my, tier 8 lightning damage. That has to be good, right? Because that's a lot of lightning damage on this weapon. I never make these ones, so I'm not exactly sure how to price these. I would have to go check, but that looks like a pretty nice lightning damage staff there. I could be wrong, but it looks pretty goddamn nice so far. Nothing great on this one. Nothing good on this one. Here we get another tier 1 physical damage. And here we get tier 1 physical damage, right? I think so. Let's exalt this one, see what happens. Mana, cold, not good. Let's see this one. Not good. It's just not good. Maybe this one. We do get physical damage, so this one's looking pretty nice. It's got twice the physical damage, tier 6, tier 5. It's got the tier 4 attack speed. Unfortunate, we don't get like good suffix. And then we get a lightning damage. We got nice prefix on this one. I mean, tier 6, tier 5, and tier 4 lightning. Pretty decent. Unfortunate, the bottom 2 are not. Maybe this is something that we could chaos. We're going to try to chaos this one. Let's see what happens here. Here, do I really want? No, here I don't want. And this one, yeah, let's see if we could get something else over here. So we get the cold. Unfortunately, it's a small one. And we get level 2 melee skills. I really don't know if this one is worth anything, but what we're going to do is we're going to put this one on the side here. We're going to sell... yeah, we're just gonna get rid of these. We gotta get rid of these. We got 2 good ones here. Oh my god, wait, wasn't there one? Wait, there was one that I actually wanted to chaos. I just fucked up. Which one was it? Was it this one? Pretty sure it was this one, right? Physical, and lightning. Yeah, this was the one I actually wanted to chaos. So we're gonna try to chaos this one. My bad, guys. So of course, what we want to remove is one of the suffixes that we don't want, and give it something that's decent. We get gain mana, tier 8. Let's give it one more shot. We get dex. We remove the attack speed. That kind of ruins the weapon. Yeah, that kind of ruins the weapon. So that one's over. So we got two nice weapons here. This one's really nice. This one is, I would say, very nice also. But let's start off with this one, see what we get. So we got a tier 5 physical damage. It's pretty nice. We get the critical hit chance. Of course, tier 1 is not great, but it is a critical hit chance. So it is definitely something that you want to see on the weapon. So far, it's got all the stuff that you want. Then it does the reduce attribute. Of course, we don't want to see that. And the last one is accuracy rating. Damn. The weapon add potential. We're going to try to chaos this once or twice. See if we could remove one of the low ones that we don't want. So we do actually remove one that we didn't want. I actually like the leech to physical damage as mana. We have to remove the attribute and the accuracy. Man, we just removed the attack speeds. We got critical hit though. I think I'm just gonna quit on the weapon. Yeah, we're done with this one. Unfortunate, this one did not happen. We do have a good shot here. If this rolls a good physical damage, this weapon has potential. Rolls physical damage. It rolls a tier 2 though. I mean, the weapon's looking very nice so far. Even if that one's a tier 2, this one has potential. Dex ain't the worst thing to get. And we got fire damage. I actually like the fire damage. Unfortunately, it's only tier 3. And we get critical hit chance. I mean, we're gonna quality the weapon. We're gonna quality the weapon. We're gonna socket the weapon. Most likely, what we're gonna do is we're gonna decide after we do that what we're gonna do with this weapon. I do believe the weapon has some sort of value for sure, 100%. It does have some pretty nice stats on it. It does have stuff that you want to see on a weapon. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back with both of our weapons that we decided to basically quality and socket them. So the one that came with the eye lightning damage, unfortunate, it doesn't look like it goes for much. Maybe 20 exalts, not really much more than that. Unfortunate. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna vol it and see if we get something that makes sense. And what do we get on the weapon? We actually break it. That kind of sucks. Okay, so this one's over. On the other end, the one that we actually did craft that was actually, I would say, pretty decent. This one could go fetch like one divine. I would say one divine pretty easily. We could vol it. I mean, one divine is not really much right now, so I kind of feel like taking a shot. But the thing is, sometimes people will buy the weapon as it is, like this, and the reason for that, because maybe they want to like try to like make it better, because there's a, you know, a tier 1 and a tier 2 and a tier 3 there, which are very easy for someone that's rich in this game to basically go ahead and try to craft a better version of this weapon if they have the funds for it. I don't have the funds for that. Unfortunate, as you can see, I got maybe 110. If I sell everything, I don't know, maybe like, I mean, if I sell all my stuff, I have probably like 200 plus, but I need the gear, right? So, you know, I wouldn't invest on trying to make the weapon better. Maybe I'll just sell it as it is and see if someone buys it for one divine. If nobody buys it, then I'm gonna vol it. But one divine seems like a reasonable price for this weapon. It's a pretty nice weapon overall. It's got everything that you want. It's got the good physical damage. It's got the fire elemental damage, which I believe it's an important one to get so you could light up your bell. It's got the good attack speed. I mean, 23% attack speed is very good. It's got dex if people are running like, you know, like these type of stuff. I mean, like this gloves, dex is very, very important. And of course, it's got the critical hit chance, which, I mean, it's a small critical hit chance, but it is a critical hit chance, so it's pretty good. I mean, overall, weapons, maybe one divine. Unfortunate, with the cost of everything that I've used, I would say I lost a little bit of money here, depending, yeah, maybe lost a little bit, not much at all. But overall, whatever, that's what we crafted. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Again, we're going to be doing more and more videos, of course, when the new season comes out, because, you know, a new journey, a new season, everything starts from scratch. So then we could really start focusing on, you know, the new wealth and all that. Because right now, I feel like, as the game is right now, I feel like a lot of people are just not I mean, there's still a lot of people playing, but the market is just not really like going great, based on the fact that it's like less than people that are actually buying these type of weapons at the moment. But once the new season starts, there'll be a lot more people like that are gonna want to buy these type of weapons, stuff like that. So we already have a good understanding how to craft these things and stuff like that. I mean, we're also pretty good with the reach rings and all that stuff. So, and also we're pretty good, for example, like with these chest piece, which I believe could make us a lot of money. And of course, crafting boots are gonna make us a lot of money. These are all things that I crafted. So I do believe there's potential. By the way, for people that are wondering what's my DPS at right now, so I fixed my stats a little bit. I'm at 352,000 on my ice strike, and this time I got all my resist over 75. I still got my 76 invasion and 4,000 energy shield with over 1,000 mana. So that's the way the stats are looking at the character. I'm able to complete everything in the game. Again, the passives you can see in the Atlas. The only thing that I haven't done, that I haven't focused on, is the delirium, and that's because you have to kind of like change your passives to do this one. I feel it is kind of hard to do. Rituals, I could do it all the way. Unfortunate, I just don't buy the Omens of King, whatever it's called. It's so expensive for no reason. Of course, we completed this. We don't really do this. We have all that. We only do the pinnacle boss here when we have the items to activate it. But I have no doubt in my mind that I could pretty much kill it like all the way to tier 4. Like I had no problem killing the first 2 tiers. So I imagine I could kill tier 3 pretty easily, and probably tier 4. I don't know. I haven't done it, but I'm pretty sure I could. But that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And again, for the delirium, I tried with this particular build. I got to like phase 13, and then I ended up dying. I tried a couple of times. I keep dying around that phase. Again, I really believe if I fix my passives a certain way just for delirium, I have no doubt I could do it. Unfortunate, I'm kind of lazy, like changing my passes and all that stuff. I don't know. I kind of like, I hate like, I would like if there would be like a button where you could just basically switch between builds, if that makes any sense. I think that would be better. So if you have a build for delirium, you could just like activate it, and then you go back to your regular build and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.